All right, giving a view of the lean-to greenhouse. Current status. Got 10 Plymouth White Rocks in there. This is quite the blessing here. This spring I didn't get a hatch off because we're coming off of Land Sabbath. Last year was our 7th year here, so that was the year of the Land Sabbath, according to the Word. And we live and walk out the Word to the best of our ability. And in the command it says that every 7th year you'll have a Land Sabbath. And then in the 6th year you'll be blessed with abundance to be eating from in the 8th and the 9th year. But wait, why the 9th year if you can grow in the 8th year? Because it's 7-year cycles, and year 49 marks the 7th cycle, the end of the 7th cycle. And year 50 is called the Jubilee year. And that's its own special year. And then after year 50, it starts over again at 1. And you count seven cycles of 7 years again. But the implications of that mean that there's going to be a waiting period of when your stuff is ready that you can have, right? So just because I came off the 7th year in spring when the new year starts at the Aviv and the first month begins, yes, I know that's a contentious topic as well, but I go by the Father's word, not what men have come up with. So that's how we do it. And it means in the 8th year, you got to wait till things come in. Because if you really want to simulate the Land Sabbath and show the Father that you're ready to come back into the land and that you know how to be obedient and that you can have endurance, that's how it looks, in my opinion. So that's how we did it. And most people wouldn't have suffered that effect. A lot of people just don't plant a garden. No, not me. I waited till the grains came in this year, and that's when I bought them. So in the future, I'm setting up a composting system to feed these birds off of, and a few other systems, carrion flies, and potentially worm production and such. But yeah, so that's what happened there. So I didn't get a hatch off, but because I was perusing Facebook for chainsaws at the end of a hard day, because it's good to have life-preserving equipment like that. So anytime I can find a deal, if it's the right deal on the right piece of machinery, I'll pick it up. But I saw at the bottom of one of the ads an ad for poultry in a town that I knew the people I had sold hatching eggs to this spring were from. And so I went ahead and looked at it, and sure as can be, that's the customers I dealt with this spring. So went ahead and sent them a message, texted them, not on Facebook, because I have their number in the meat world. And she got back to me and talked with her husband and talked back and forth with them over the phone and got it figured out. So come home with 10 birds. So 5 of the hens, it's 5 hens and 5 roosters. All but 2 of the birds are from my stock that they hatched. 2 of the hens are from Meyer, which, if they're healthy, good-looking birds, I welcome the diversity of stock. That's fine. Most of the roosters are just going to be heading to freezer camp or canning camp, either way. One of the roosters looks pretty darn good, so I may be keeping him. We'll see how his behavior pans out. That's that fella right there. He's got a little droop on his tail feathers, and a little blood on his side because he's being a little bit of a butthole to some of the other ones. But they'll sort it out. They're in quarantine right now. So, but it was one of them deals where relationships matter. Sustainability of relationships matter. So in the future, when they make their move, which is why they're selling the birds, if they need stock from me, they're going to get it, because that's just how things work. But then it was one of them deals where I'm in the middle of trying to get firewood in because it's been a busy year, and every year I'm going to have a year's supply in before Sukkot, which is October, early October, late September for those who don't read the Bible. So I was want to have it in before then, and it didn't get done again this year because I was busy and just doing things. And so anyway, middle of doing firewood, and I see that, and it's like, oh man, got to seize this opportunity. This would be perfect. This would be a blessing. This would fill the gap in my generations, and it's mostly my stock. Like praise Yah for that. That's a good deal right here. So I had to take an afternoon off and go get it done. And then where do I put them? Well, I have this structure here. So it's okay. Well, I hadn't remulched it yet, because I wasn't planning on putting any birds in here just yet. I was going to mulch it with wood chips. So, what do I do? Well, I suppose I could just grab some of this, abundant carbon that's falling from above. Thank you, Father. Right? And put it in there. So the birds don't care. Honestly, they seem to really enjoy playing around in the leaves. They're like little kids. You found a hunk of green something, and he's gobbling her up. So, yep, this is quite a good deal here. But I already had the roost and everything in there. So it pays to have equipment. It pays to have relationships. It pays to do what you say you're going to do at all times so that people can trust you, And that's the best way to get through the world, I've found. So if you enjoyed this, give it a like. If you want to subscribe for more of this kind of stuff, go right ahead. If not, that's cool too. All right. You guys have a blessed day.